We're heading into our final best of 5 of the day, and we're going to Alterac Pass. We have got Rip on the left-hand side, RocketRaccoons on the right, and we'll do a 15-minute gamble for this one. So let's do some housekeeping for this, just so you all know like how we got here, what's going on. As we have map number 1 is going to be Alterac Pass, chosen by the squad of Rip. First pick will go over to the side of RocketRaccoon. We have got Rip banning away Infernal Shrines, will Sky a Foundry. Sky Temple and Towers of Doom are banned away by the squad of RocketRaccoons. So this is a series that could go to Braxis Holdout. That's the most important thing to note here. But either way, let's go ahead and see what we got for Alterac Pass bans. It's going to be Hogger and Lucio. No tournament baseline bans, no Meta Madness, no draft shenanigans. It is straight standard Heroes of the Storm competitive, 90 heroes available, and all that fun. This is an upper bracket final match. Winner goes on to the grand finals next week Saturday. It's a best of 7. Loser drops back down to the lower bracket final and will need to do a best of 5 to get into the best of 7. But that'll be happening next week Saturday. Tomorrow we have the 2 lower bracket quarterfinal matches and the lower bracket semifinal, and the winner of that will go up against the loser of this match right here. I hope that caught you all up to date, and we will have Rip on the left-hand side with their first 2 picks. Blaze, of course, was first picked by RocketRaccoons in the red, and Rip, what are they going to go for here for Alterac? They're going to grab a standard Muradin with a Brightwing. They do have the global in the Fairy Dragon. Muradin, though, bit of a, the tanky lad with his Stormbolt and such. Junkrat and Chromie were banned away. Anubarak is up and available. He does have the ability to spawn beetles, and those will tank shots, or tank the jailers, I guess you could say, while Anubarak channels. We did see tech on this map last week with a Nazebo. I forget which team did it, but literally a Nazebo self-casted zombie wall and then could channel the objective while the zombies were essentially smacking and defending Nazebo from the jailers. Really, really cool tech right there, but yeah, Blaze, Johanna, Rhaegar on the right side. I wonder if your French teacher was Canadian? Mine? No, she was not. No, she was not. Probably, we don't know, we probably not, we know how to say noof. She said that it was supposed to be Noof, and I was also told that it's Nerf. And she was like, Nerf is the gun! And I was like, yeah, okay, sure. It's okay, I'm from Quebec, but we used to be called French Canadian in the past. Yeah, that's what I've always heard. Anyways, thanks for coming in. I hope you're having a great day, Unforgiven Hunter. What's up, Bill? Bill? Good to see all of you. Anyways, my stupid French history aside, let's get into this. We have Zeratul and Maev banned away in the mid pick phase. We get our first Sonya of, I think, the entire tournament. Sylvanas will be grabbed with that as well. Okay. Muradin, Brightwing, Sonya, Sylvanas, a very simple draft. They can go into a mage if they want. They could go into another global with like Falstad. They could go into Abathur. They could go into another bruiser. Like, there's so much they can do on the side of Rip, so they can really flex on this last spot. Oh, thank you, Unforgiven Hunter. I appreciate the kind words. It's always very nice. Oh shit! Oh my god! I just realized no one banned out Disciples Orphea. Nobody banned out Disciples Orphea. I gotta send a screenshot to Big Scary Duck. Hold on. Disciple Orphea is really good. It's really, really freaking good. And I'm so excited we get to see it. With the Falstad, Blaze, Rhaegar, Johanna, last pick on the left side though, what are you gonna go into?
Fine.
We did see Rip pick this Alarak a couple games last series, or earlier today, and the Alarak was really on point. Dude, we are in for such a great series. Get your gambles in. Get your channel points predicted. Final best of 5 of the day. Here we go. every prediction in this best of 5 has to be penta digits both sides. Why? Because it will make Bandit happy. Don't you want to make Bandit happy, chat? What are you going to use those channel points for anyways? Sock? Psst. Here, I'll even be a generous streamer. I will give back all channel points from today. Reject all. All channel points have been returned today. Alright, as we load on into Alterac Pass, map number 1 of this best of 5 upper bracket final. Winner, of course, going to the grand finals, as we mentioned. We have Rip on the left-hand side with Azurite, Sylvanas, Sven, Sonya, Krankle is your Muradin, Hygo on Alarak, and Vac is your Brightwing. Right side of the map, backed by Drekthar. And the best faction in Blizzard games, the Horde, we have got RocketRaccoons. We've got Ubi on the Blaze. Yon is your Johanna. Mai playing Falstad. Disciple Orphea. And Scorch Rhaegar. We'll talk about level 1s, but first we have our mid lane scuffle. Our mid lane shuffle. Never mind. Nothing is happening. Ships passing in the night. Muradin steps up into Johanna. They trade a couple autos. Stormbolt into the Orpheus. Sylvanas is going to land a couple autos here and there. Does have Might of the Banshee Queen at level 1. We've got Sonya with Tough as Nails, Brightwing, Hypershift, Muradin Third Wind, and you've got the Extended Lightning for the Alarak for that Lightning Surge. See if he can finish this out. Good telekinesis into combo. Lightning Surge and Discord Strike. Soothing Mist to try and get the cleanse, but it's not going to work out. Alarak loses out on life. I was going to say losing sadism, but he had none sadism. No sadism picked up. We do have the Ancestral Strength for Orphea, as well as your Adrenaline Stim Pack, Frequent Flyer Falstad, Colossal Totem on the Rhaegar, excuse me, and Zealous Glare Johanna. We had a Divine Fortress Johanna earlier today, and it went as you'd expect. You could sock X2. That's a lot of channel points. There's a lot right there. The BTTV auto collector right there doing work there for you. Jet Propulsion comes out from Blaze. Oh, Scoffy, I literally didn't even see the teeth cleaning redemption. I'm sorry, bud. I gave you back the points, but we can do that after this game. There is a second dog in the house, but I don't think Copper's going to be too upset about getting that. Good cleanse from the Rhaegar with that Purge, denying Stormbolt follow-up damage from the enemy. Camps on the left and the right will be grabbed here. One kill, of course, as we already saw earlier, picked up by the side of RocketRaccoons. Condemn coming out from the Johanna, stepping up into the enemy team. The Black Arrow from Sylvanas allowing this Siege to have a little bit more value. Not a ton, as the tower shots do go back out. Taking a look into top lane, we all know that Brightwing is the best solo laner into Blaze, and she'll be doing a fantastic job against him. In bottom lane, looks like Sonya's hearthing out. Falstad did put the damage into this. I'm blanking on a roll from Diablo. Someone help me. Hold on, Disciple trying to get away from Muradin. Does he have a Stormbolt? Absolutely, but is there follow-up damage from Sylvanas? It's partially there. The Haunting Wave. No! Azurite goes too far over the wall! And the tower shots will take down Sylvanas. Alarak falls as well. Brightwing gets the kill, and rip to rip. They lose 3. They may get 1, but yikes forever.
All right, lads and lassies. Keep our prison camp from being captured and get our soldiers out of the horde.
Oh, J-How quit streaming? I didn't know that. I mean, I don't see his stream ever on, but I didn't know he gave up on streaming. I just assumed that he had a different schedule time than me. That's a bummer. God dang it, Crush. Seeker Weapon for Falstad, Nanomachine Coating, you've got your Mind Devourer, Purification for Rhaegar as well, which actually also has a minus, it has damage to shielding, excuse me. But baseline Purge has a minus 40 healing on it. Doesn't it have a minus 40 healing? Oh, no, it is Purification. I am right. Okay. Yeah, it's damage to shielding and minus 40 healing. Sorry, I completely misremembered Purification. I, for some reason, thought the healing debuff was baseline, but no. Either way, my point was, Purification really good up against phase shift targets because it is a, what, 4-second window? 2-second window. 4 seconds is Deck Retain Emerald. Uh-oh, Blaze in top lane, pulled around by Telekinesis, but he'll be fine. Alarak finishes his level 1, but he takes the level 7 that still reduces his sadism by 10, and that is a permanent upgrade, or I guess permanent reduction, as there's no way to win that back like the level 1 Murden. Dwarf tossing into the bush for safety, Alarak poking here and there, Orphea dashing around as well, Sylvanas trying to get the channel, and the Blaze Oil Slick was ignited. Meanwhile, they're going to look for Johanna kill. Falstad putting the pressure on the Sven. Johanna will go down. Big soothing miss from Brightwing with the critical miss level 7 for the extra little bit of healing. Rhaegar still trying to chase in. They want to take down this Muradin and find at least a counter kill. And yes, they will into Muradin. Orphea poking here and there. Phase shift onto the Alarak. He misses the Discord Strike. Orphea still chasing in. Maybe he takes down Alarak, but the Polymorph from Brightwing, the slowing goop from the Mud Pit, will be able to zone her back. And Alarak lives with what little sadism he has at 3. Heroics here on the right side. It is going to be Eternal. No, that's, yeah, Eternal Feast. We got Bunker, Gust, and Cicero and Blessed Shield. Apparently, Sylvanas goes down to the Orphean mid lane. Take a look here really quickly and see. Was it like Crazy Burst? No, it's just a lot of sustained damage onto the Sylvanas. A lot of sustained damage into her. She'll be picked off. Disciple tanking a tower shot or 2. Crankle finishing out the objective here. In the clip, Blessed Shield into the Alarak right now. The Eternal Feast will come through. Alarak Telekinesis up in the lane, but now they want to prioritize the Brightwing. A split fight right now as Brightwing is being harassed by Rhaegar. Alarak being bodied by Blaze as Sylvanas is here in top to help out. Orpheus is going to hearth out for full mana. Falstad takes down the fort in bottom, and map number 1 is massively in control of RocketRaccoons.
More than that to stop the Frostwolf clan.
Alright, Sonya in bottom. Uses Spear to get some Fury. Clears out the wave. Blaze with the channel on the camp. We have Falstad chilling in bottom. Wrath Berserker, Blink Heal, Wailing Arrow Avatar, and Counter-Strike for the Alarak. I wonder if he's a D-Dust 2 fan. Wailing Arrow from the Sylvanas goes out. We do have Disciple able to back away with some Shadow Waltz. Crankle. Ooh, good gust from Falstad. The Eternal Feast will expire right now. Sven trying to heal up with that spin, and Wrath Berserker spearing back into the enemy team. Wrath Berserker still sustaining that purple bar underneath is the duration. You also see the orange glow on her weapons as she looks to chase in. Falstad with a few autos, and it looks like Sonya will have to back away. Toss out from Muradin. Condemn from Johanna. They're going to focus onto Alarak. Falstad barrel rolling in. Invasive Miasma will trigger. Meanwhile, the Counter-Strike does not get a hit. Avatar from Muradin. Stormbolt into the Rhaegar. Bunker did come down from Blaze. And this mid lane fight has just been a lot of trading blows, a lot of traded heroics, with nothing yielded outside of minion wave experience and maybe some stackage for Alarak on his level 4. Midfort may go down here. Orphea poking. Rhaegar lunges in for the last bite onto the side of the structure. Rhaegar's gotta have like you know Jaws from the James Bond series from Moonraker? He's gotta have like teeth like that. Which I also learned recently, Moonraker book has like relatively nothing to do with space. Apparently, like, the Ian Fleming Moonraker book is so far from the movie. All right, gamble just closed, actually. I think I ran that a little too long, but whatever. Falstad, gonna be pushing up into top lane. Enemy team is about to get 13 talents. Sonya clears mid with the help of Sylvanas. We have our second objective phase. Second one has 3 jailers and 40 seconds of channel time necessary. Sonya on the right side looking for the flank with the Wrath Berserker, but the Eternal Feast takes down the Sylvanas first, and now Orphea dashing around. Murden a little bit low here. Blaze jumps inside the bunker. Alarak currently 1v1ing up against the Sylvanas. Uh-oh, Sven on this Sonya does go down. Rhaegar getting the kill there, as this is Falstad still chilling in top lane. Split soaking for the allies. There is a wave pushed up in mid. Blaze getting pulled around, a piercing Stormbolt from Murden with the Avatar active. Johanna pulls Murden back on the end of that Condemn to create some space for Rhaegar to get the heal into this Blaze, as Falstad now looks to back out of top lane. Good retreat ping coming out as well. And Rip on the back foot here. Let's see how they defend this. Could be a keep. Top lane was opened up by Falstad. Seems like they're going to push mid-top. Leave bottom open. Alright. Telekinesis, but no Discord Strike. Orphea gets a nice little bit of poke there. Murden trying to back away as well. Wrath Berserker gets activated. Sonya spears in. Falstad split soaking top lane right now, so it's 4v5 in mid. As Alarak looks to move to bottom lane, the Keyfront Gate in mid is opened up. Falstad on keep in top lane. Sonya just whirlwinding all over this objective. The phrasing did not sound the best, but either way. Objective in bottom lane pushes up. The moment the enemy team goes to bottom lane, yeah, this is going to be RocketRaccoons just wanting to take down top keep. I mean, they can go boss for this lane as well. Sonya spears in, but that's a bless shield from the Johanna. Eternal Feast gets a couple ticks, and that's really it. I thought there was going to be a lot more in that fight, but no. Murden, Dwarf tossing in, misses the Stormbolt, Gust up against the wall, Condemned from Johanna, Blaze misses the Jet Propulsion, Crankle has to use Avatar to try and sustain this big wailing arrow to the enemy. Alarak with the Telekinesis, but no Discord Strike on Disciple. The Orphea misses the Shadow Waltz hit to dash in as Murden Dwarf tosses to safety, and the bunker will expire here. Orphea getting the danger pings, but she's out of there. So, objective phasing gets keep front gates effectively, and some damage onto mid and top keep. A little bit there. Murden checks boss. No one's there. 16 talents here, advantage over to the enemy team. You do have the Invasive Miasma as well as the Dead Magic. Typically, it's Chaotic Assault, I think, is the level 20. Oh, but level 16 for Alarak, that Lightning Barrage is a lot of damage. And you also have the level 1 fully completed as well, so a lot of value can be picked up. Oh, Falstad scouts the enemy on the boss. Is he going to try and go for the... He's not going to try and steal this. He's not. He is? No, he's not going to get it, though. He's not going to get it, though. He the gust didn't work out. Because the Sonya already had like 75% of the channel. So the Gust came out like just a little too late. Oh, man. Silly, though. But I mean, like, literally they still have full HP fort in bottom lane. They have a boss pushing in top. So this, it's like, it's Falstad dying there is kinda whatever. Kinda. Sylvanas is showing mid. This is actually a fight in favor for the side of RocketRaccoons. But they disengage because obviously the enemy was rotating up. Boss in top lane will confirm keep. Boss in bottom lane will confirm fort. Objective phase number 3 is here. Sven going for the channel. Trying to find a target to sustain Wrath Berserker. So she'll be left alone. Meanwhile, Vandar Stormpike is complaining because he can't do this on his own. Because he's weak. Because he's the Alliance. Bottom fort is saved with like 160 HP. 348. Gosh. Dwarf launch misses the Stormbolt. No level 20, and they need this fight. Pre-20 Jet Propulsion, but Blaze damage onto Muradin as he did get the Avatar activated. And now the call to disengage, but Falstead flies in. The Wailing Arrow from Sylvanas. They can get the Ancestral into Disciple. The Eternal Feast gets to get the ticks, I'm sorry. And objective phase will be stalled out at 9.6 seconds. Sonya gets the kill, or excuse me, Rhaegar gets the kill into Sonya. Null pack through mid. And I think they're going to look for keep and end in map number 1 of this best of 5 upper bracket final. Double no pack. I mean, I don't blame them whatsoever. The mini wave is just arriving, so timing on this is absolutely on point. So there's the minus armor onto the structure right there. We'll see minus armor on Vandar Stormpike, as we do have Muradin, Brightwing, Alarak to defend. Core is already falling rapidly. Muradin goes for the Falstad with a Stormbolt. There's a couple autos here and there. Alarak trying to do the same. The Eternal Feast will get a couple ticks, but that is going to be map number 1 in this best of 5 over to the side of Rocket Raccoons. Bit of a rough game there for the members of RIP, sorry. I keep on saying Zodia Stack. Bit of a rough game for RIP, as they were unable to find many team fights, unable to get much push. They got a free Falstead at one point, and they had a couple early kills here and there, but that's really about it. Alright, let's pay out the people. Let's roll out some ads. Rocket Raccoons do take map number 1 of this best of 5. And be sure to subscribe. We are 6 subs away from our sub goal. Every little bit is appreciated. Helps us sustain streaming and bring you games. And when the ads are done, we'll get into our next game. See you then.
Spider Queen.
Welcome back into another map in this best of 5 series. Players are rocking and rolling on lobby choices and stuff, which is awesome. So let's go ahead and start out that Twitch gamble as well. We've got our 15 minutes on this one, as RIP will be on the left, Rocket Raccoons on the right. It'll be first pick priority going over to Rocket Raccoons, and it looks like... No, this is wrong. This isn't right. At least according to Discord, it says first pick is over to RIP. And map choices from Rocket Raccoons. Maybe the bot's wrong. Maybe the bot's wrong. Maybe it's talking about the first map. I think. Either way, first pick is going to be going over to the side of RIP, right? No. First pick goes over to Rocket Raccoons. RIP is choosing the map. I don't know why I have this so backwards. Apologies. Hogger da Haka will be banned away. Junkrat as well. It's either ban the Orphea, ban the Lucio, or ban the Chromie. They're going to ban Garrosh. What is the first pick for Rocket Raccoons? Welcome into those got ads. Sorry about the little overlap. The lobby just went so very quickly. So,
Here we go
first
again.
pick Chromie for Rocket Raccoons. Does this give Lucio Blaze over to RIP? So they'll go for Blaze. They'll pick up the Johanna with that instead. Oh, I know why I'm so confused. The players are idiots and swap sides. That's why I'm so confused. The players swap sides. Well, chat, pay attention to the gamble, because the gamble is incorrect. The gamble is incorrect because players struggle to stay on the same side of a lobby. I don't know why players struggle to stay on the same side of a lobby, but this is just commonplace at this point, apparently. Apparently players just struggle to being like, yep, I was on the left last game, I should be on the left this game. No! Gosh. Anyways, so we have everything backwards. RIP is actually on the right side. We have Rocket Raccoons on the left side. And so we have a first pick Chromie, Leorc, Malfurion for RIP. They can absolutely go into a Cho'Gall here. We have a first 2 pick for the side of Rocket Raccoons, who lead this series with a Blaze Johanna. Stitch is to be banned. Orpheal will draw a target ban as well. Lucio's still up. Literally, you could Lucio here. Anduin Hanzo with maybe the threat of a Genji. Will they Cho'Gall this? I feel like Rip, of all teams, would play a Cho'Gall. It is, like, Tomb is a good map for it. They have a decent setup. Malfurion isn't, like, considered the best for him, but it still works. Realistically, though, they could go into, like, a Varian with, like, Shattering Throw into the Johanna, which wouldn't be bad. They're gonna grab Maiev ETC. Okay. Alright. Genji works out with this. I'm curious, like, I wouldn't mind a Tychus personally, but I think they're gonna lean into a Genji. Ooh, okay. I love a good Gul'dan. Wave clear is fantastic. All right, as a reminder, the Twitch prediction is on the wrong sides. Be very careful who you're voting for, okay? I am going to give you that warning one last time as we're gonna load on into the game. Pay attention to who you're voting for because the players did swap sides. Left side of the map, we've got the members of RocketRaccoons up in this best of 5 series. We've got Yon on the Johanna, Scorch playing, Anduin, Disciple is your Hanzo, Ubi, Blaze, and my Gul'dan. Right side of the map is going to be Rip. Down in this best of 5 upper bracket final, we got Vac on Malfurion, Hygo, Maiev. Azerite is going to be your Hanzo. No, sorry, Chromie. We have Sven, Leoric, and Krankle ETC.
5, 4, 3.
We've got a Target Practice, Adrenaline Stim Pack, Power Word Shield, Echoed Corruption, and Zealous Glare. Up against Guitar Hero, Fealty into Death, Time Walker's Pursuit, Spirit of Vengeance, Pursuit of Vengeance, and your Emerald Dreams from Malfurion. Let's see here. Chromie damage poking in a little bit. We do have Johanna looking to step up into Maiev. The Umbral Bind was not applied. I thought it was. Blaze heads down to bottom lane. Hanzo to assist. Probably waiting for the 1 minute mark to grab Siege Giant Camp. I would assume that is the reason Hanzo's... Oh, wait, no. Hanzo wants to get the singular auto or the single Q onto Sven. So that way, at least they can start getting that 30% range increase, so... Just looking for one hit onto Sven. Oh, wait, maybe no. No, they are going to go for Siege Giants as well. Okay, that's the real reason. I thought it was a tactic just to get an early stack on target practice on the solo laner. We'll take a look at that as the game does progress. Scorch with the Divine Star thrown out. Able to hold that sword up high as the Siege Camp will be left alone. Sven Wraith walks in, and I think this camp will be given away to the enemy here. It does look like that's going to be the case. Little scatter into the bush. Umbral Bind, Leap of Faith, counter the Power Slide Root combo that would have confirmed a kill. Propulsion goes out, but it doesn't get the stun. Ubi trying to back away. And will be able to do so with that Adrenaline Stim Pack for the extra movement speed. Dem from Johanna in the wave here in mid. Gul'dan using Fel Flames to make quick work of the minions, and it's a lot of just standardized rotations, nothing really fancy, nothing too showboaty or too explosive yet in this map number 2. RocketRaccoons on the left-hand side, they've got a 1-game advantage in this best of 5 series. So if they can take this map here, they could and obviously map number 3, it'd be a very quick 3-0 for them. Which after doing a best of 5 that went the distance, I don't blame them for trying to finish this out quick and fast. But of course, you know us, chat. We want more games. Chromie does go down in the mid lane first. We do have first blood on RocketRaccoon's side as Rip look to clear away the camp. Uh-oh! Is that my internet? Okay. What's my ping? My ping is currently 375. Hopefully that is the only issue we have right there, but there's going to be DC power sliding onto 2. Face melt into them as well. Did go into loudspeaker level 4 jet propulsion. Chromie just respawned. And they're going to take her down, but Anduin does go down the left-hand side. Gul'dan will be picked off as well. And now Hanzo will be the next target of Maiev, and that's a lot of gems dropped and not picked up. Blaze doing Blaze things in bottom. Of course, we don't have boss up at all, but it's 3-2 in kills, favoring Rip on the right side.
Red team, you've done well. My magic is yours.
Oh, we're at pentadigits, so thank you, everybody. But can we get hexadigits? No, I'm just kidding. Thanks for participating, everyone who has taken part in this prediction for map number 2. DC power slide, leap of faith onto Disciple. As Johanna looks to step up. Brute goes out, Spirit of Vengeance in from Maiev. No teleport activation. Actually, there is going to be one, but natural agility from Hanzo allows him to back away. Blaze working on bottom lane. Gul'dan trying to make Swiss cheese of this top lane wave. And in mid, the Webweaver Death Wave does find Scorch. The power slide from ETC is pretty good. That will also be Slowing Sands and Root from Malfurion. Scorch almost taken down, 170 HP, but 169 HP more than he needed. Alright, well, the members of RIP with a little bit more momentum in this map. Blue Webweavers are available to the side of RocketRaccoons. Johanna tries to step into this bush, and she will be well, she's going to discover this ETC. There's still a time trap just chilling right there, as we do have a temporal anomaly for your Chromie. Slowing Sands was already picked up by her, and the clutch is opened up. Will they be able to get these gems turned in? 33 currently held by the Johanna. Azerite is going to be able to back off just fine. ETC does he have a face melt? Crankle delays out once, power slides away. Face melt to push back this Johanna. Time Walker Pursuit to get vision around the objective pit. We will have a timeout onto this Gul'dan, but Yon the Johanna gets the churn in. Uh-oh, the Gul'dan is giga dead here. Nice Slowing Sands into power slide. Johanna wants to step up for at least some of these gems, and will manage to pick up a few. 48,100 to 48,100. Perfectly balanced as all things should be. Heroics on the right side. Of course, we already saw the Slowing Sands, Stage Dive, Entomb, Containment Disc, and Tranquility. Still waiting for Heroics on the left, but RocketRaccoon should have it momentarily. Oh, wait, hold on. That's going to be Disciple low. It's a Kaimo cleanse. The Horrify from Gul'dan coming out. The Light Bomb will be there as well. Tranquility from Malfurion as the Blessed Shield from Johanna tried to create some space, but ETC and friends are going to find a multitude of kills, while Blaze does sneak the turn-in, but I don't know if this turn-in will find any value. Dragon's Arrow, Bunker, Light Bomb, Horrify, and Blessed Shield were the heroic pickups for the side of RocketRaccoons, as our Blue Webweavers are moving into lanes. The Orc is proxying the wave, allowing his minions to get some damage on the structure. Blaze gets the jet propulsion connection, but no stun as Wraithwalk was already activated by Leoric. And it looks like the enemy team, or the members of Rocket Raccoons, will be able to rotate in with the Web Weaver phasing. About a level lead after the series of kills we just had. Containment is thrown back. Natural agility over the wall. Oh boy. Repel Flames thrown in. A 5-kill advantage to Rip on the right. Webweaver phase does not find much value here, unfortunately. Repel Flames poking in from Gul'dan. Okay. Well, 13 will be here faster on the right side of Rip. We'll see if they can get a turn in. And if they do manage to do that while they have this lead, we can jump into their comms. Because you never want to jump into comms for a team that's losing, like last game. It would just be very quiet, very sad comms. But here, they're on the wins, and they're going to go for a turn in. So let's get some comms going, chat.
Chrome is far though.
Coming.
But yeah.
Try to clear the mid bruiser.
Hold the wave here a little bit.
Join the red ones in battle.
Just hands
I'm
top.
clearing mid. I assume Joe here. Maybe just force something.
Yeah.
I'm staging him, save him, go.
Back behind us.
I think we run.
Yeah,
I'm fine.
get up.
Lower 5. Yeah, I'm not fine. My bad.
Oh yeah.
Ah, my bad.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Well, that might... Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Apparently, my presence has caster cursed the members of RIP, and they just lost 4 members as their Web Weavers descend. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, RIP. My presence in the first best of 5 had no effect on your gameplay, but apparently... Yikes. Yikes. Oh, balls. No, bud. No, I'm sorry. I know it's not the case, but I still feel bad. Chromie was slowing Sands down. Gul'dan trying to wiggle his way around. He's going to double back, trying to avoid all those deep breathing hits, but does manage to walk into every single one of them. Or the Dragon Breath, excuse me. Spirit of Vengeance. Teleports in. Containment Disco's fishing, but no one found. Blaze in bottom lane trying to defend. I can't turbo. They're not using the Discord. That's why I was joking around earlier with BRB soaking. I said you need to force people next season into using comms. That way I can do this. But yeah, stage dive from ETC looking for Hanzo, but the natural agility to disengage. We currently have an Iron Skin active on Johanna as Blaze looks to back away. Leap of Faith pulls Johanna further to safety, and Leoric looks to Wraith walk in. Does have the ominous raid, and will probably go Royal Focus 16 combo. Power Slide finds the tail end of Johanna, but ETC's a little too far away to make anything happen. That's a containment just gonna Gul'dan. Spirit of Vengeance goes in. The Umbral Bind only pulls 1. The Iron Skin denying that as Gul'dan will be taken down. The Dragon's Arrow tries to create some space from the top lane. Disciple, good try, bud. Now I'm like nervous to ever join comms for RIP the rest of the series. 16 town on the right side. We also have boss being started. No available Web Weaver as they currently have 24 of the 60, but the enemy team, Rocket Raccoons, they've got 32 turned in, 34 held by Johanna, ETC with 1 delay onto her. Boss will be grabbed for top lane. ETC is on his own with this. Time Walker Pursuit gets some vision. Boss will be pinged in top. Leoric lands the drain, tries to Wraith walk in further, but no, nothing to be found. 16s for both team. Glyph of Faith is the big one for Anduin to mention. Stage dive in from ETC. There's an Entomb onto Johanna. 34 gems will be dropped. The Light Bomb comes out as well. Blaze can't pick up the vast majority. Containment disc onto him. Dragon's Arrow gets hit, hits Azurite. And Blaze goes down. Can they take down Disciple? Horrified pushes ETC into tower shots. Malfurion and Tranquility will be activated. So much lost there. So many gems dropped by RocketRaccoons. And it's a really rough mid to late game for our blue squad here. They had a really great map number 1, and now this map 2 feels like they've lost all steam that they picked up. It's obviously because they swapped to the other side of the map. That's why. They're not used to playing on the left side. Well, it's level and a little bit more in experience over to Rip as they're entering into the 18 realm for levels. 16, or almost 17 for the side of RocketRaccoons, and a few gems to be turned in here and there. There is enough for RocketRaccoon's second turn-in, as they do have 32 turned in, 28 held. I think the most of it's on one character. It's mostly on Disciple. 25 of 28 is on Disciple. Scatter finds ETC, piercing over level 16. Gul'dan does have that Rudis Affliction, 5 stacks away from finishing his level 1. Spirit of Vengeance, no teleport. Actually, there will be one at the end of that. Containment Disc into the Johanna. Fan and Knives go fishing. There's a root. Leap of Faith pulls Johanna to safety. Big Entomb onto her once again. Leap of Faith second charge is going to be used. ETC power sliding. Iron Skin activated. Light Bomb will connect. We had a Bless Shield coming out as well. Horrify from Gul'dan. Maevis pushed away. Tranquility from Malfurion to try and heal up allies around. And a really good attempt to try and get a kill or two from the side of RocketRaccoons will yield nothing as they get pushed back by their keep. They still have a level on even talent tiers. We got Hanzo Hearthing out for full everything. Boss up at 2-minute 20. Mid camp is thinned, and Gul'dan will make a quicker work of that. But oh, wait, hold on. There's a turn-in available for the enemy squad. So Rip will get that. Red Webweavers will descend. And it's just looking like a slow but effective burn to take victory on this map, too. We'll see if it works out. Natural agility over the wall, but Yrel is right there with the Spirit of Vengeance, Umbral Bind. Hanzo trying to back away. Is there anything from Gul'dan that he can throw out? No. Not enough to dissuade the enemy. The gems will just go down. Gul'dan's not stepping out for those. Red Webweaver's just now descending as well. 20 talents are almost here. 35 seconds on the Hanzo death timer, and it looks like Rip are going to try and find parity in this series. They might be ending here as Leoric is playing to the far side of the keep. Minion wave being cleared away. They might be able to end here. Outside of literally their own core just randomly falling, this does look like it's victory trajectory for Rip in map number 2. Stage dive in from ETC with the crowd pleaser. Webweaver's on core at 75% HP. Face Melt pushes back Blaze. And they're not ending. They will not be ending here. Webweaver in top lane, though, still pretty healthy. Will take down a keep. He's looking to back away. Umbrobind pulls him into the Slowing Sands, which it looks like it does have that level 20 upgrade. Yep, the Unraveling. Sven getting low on the right. The Malfurion Tranquility saves, and they cannot get the kill from RocketRaccoons, or from Rip, actually. Crowd Pleaser buried alive, Unraveling, Shadow Orb, Vengeance, and you've got your Serenity for Malfurion. Man, this has been really rough. Map number 2 to the side of RocketRaccoons, and Hanzo, by the way, is not done with his level 1. I'm gonna guess it's one hit onto Leoric. It's actually Malfurion. It's 2 hits on Malfurion are needed. Power slide from ETC, Slowing Sands. Johanna activates Iron Skin and backs off 5. Enemy team moves up to top lane boss. Quarter level to go for 20 on the left. Who knows? Maybe RocketRaccoons, they can get 20s, they can find some fights and get some turn-ins here, but real rough. Just to say the least, real rough here. Time Walker Pursuit to try and get vision of the turn-in. Johanna will be scouted. She does not have enough for a turn-in. Someone will have to assist in this. Maev rotating in. Johanna will scout that. Containment disc will not hit. 37-second cooldown currently. Boss through top lane could be a win condition, but we do have 20s on the left. We have Burn Notice Blaze, Sentry Anduin, Haunt Gul'dan, Radiating Faith, and Bullseye Hanzo. The top priority will be into boss, and I don't think that any of the other web weavers will find value. Johanna's trying to take down this Chromie. Dragon's Arrow from Hanzo, the Bullseye, what? Jet Propulsion, Horrifying Light Bomb, ETC, stage dives in and dies. Boston top lane will be cleared away by the web weavers and stuff. It's going to get some damage under the core, but the members of Rocket Raccoons have found 2 late game kills. 45-second death time for Chromie, 50 seconds on ETC as the mid lane web weaver is pushing up right now. Rocket Raccoons, I can't believe they just got that double kill. The Hanzo Dragon's Arrow was beautiful, and now they are rampaging through mid. They don't have a web weaver, they just have a minion wave. They are going to confirm keep, I do believe. Did Rocket Raccoons literally 180 this map? No, okay, they're not going to go core. Chromie up in 5, ETC 11, camp will be grabbed here below. We don't have enough for a turn on either side. 38 of 60 on the left, 22 of 65 on the right. Containment disc gone to Blaze, and a root from Malfurion as well. Spirit of Vengeance from Maev, but no reactivation to steal away the camp. Man, that was actually, I think Maev was even surprised by the Containment disc finding Blaze. Bottom lane Siege Giant, 22 seconds. Boston top lane, 2-minute 55. As Rip looked to chase into the enemy. Stage dive in. Bunker comes down from Blaze. Okay, so stage dive and bunker traded. Stage dive about, I would say, 7 seconds less on cooldown. Still Hanzo's trying to get that last Q onto Malfurion. Is it still literally 1? Or 2? It is still literally 2 Qs. QQ. Time trap onto somebody here. Johanna Ironskin does get activated. Blaze misses the Jet Propulsion onto anybody. Leoric Wraith walking in. The Dragon's Arrow, the Horrify. There's going to be an Entomb. Light Bomb as well. Containment disc onto the Blaze. Leoric is Wraith walking through, trying to get the Ominous Wraith row focus combination value. Sven getting really low, drained. And the Bone Boy gets sucked down. Johanna running a little ahead of the enemy. Doubles back into the Chromie. And she will fall Jet Propulsion into this ETC. Sonic Arrow Bullseye doesn't find natural agility to chase in. ETC can use Stage Dive to try and back away and will be able to do so. Meanwhile, the Umbral Bind applied onto Scorch, but it didn't get the pull as it does expire. Gul'dan trying his best to get the damage needed to take down Malfurion. It's a little haphazard right now. 5 gems from a turn-in. Wave is pushed up into top. They want to take down Crankle. Disciples tanking tower shots, and little tunnel vision needs to be called off right there. But mid lane's pushed up. Top lane needs to be dealt with. Johanna did Hearth back for full mana. There is almost a turn-in here. Very, very close to a turn-in. As I mentioned, a few gems needed. Blaze might pick those up in bottom. He does. And respawn into Chromie is 16 seconds. Gah. I mean, Chromie's still dead for 2 seconds. Blessed Shield into the Maev. There's a Dragon's Arrow as well. Horrified, not utilized, nor Light Bomb. Chromie just now respawning. Johanna gonna look for some of the turn-in. Fan of Knives misses. Spirit of Vengeance doesn't. Interrupts Blaze on the return. Scatter's going out. Rocket Raccoons, if they get another good combo, they could find victory here. Slowing Sands. Johanna Ironskin denies the Umbral Bind pull. Hanzo cleared out bottom. Blaze got top. Whew. Boss is up in 1 second. Time trap going out. Horify still available. We're using max zoom just because there's so much split on these players with vision and setup here. Time trap onto the Blaze. He's going to be dead. Is he dead? He gets the bunker activation. But can he get out of this alive? He's going to try his best. He's going to be left to safety. There's a light bomb. Horrified from Gul'dan. The stage dive in from ETC. Johanna does finish out her subdue. We have an Entomb onto this. Gul'dan and no leap of faith to pull him to safety. And Blaze falls as well. I think this is GG territory. They're going to go for boss to top. It is telegraphed, which is going to give some death timer reduction, but Johanna's pushing up mid. They don't have a Webweaver summoning. How close are they? They could go for Webweavers here. Actually, that'd be really smart, so Leorc knows that. Time Walker Pursuit. Leorc can't get here fast enough, I don't think. No, he can't. He'll be just a little too late. Nice. Will the Webweavers be enough buffer? Oh, wrong button, sorry. I broke something. There we go. Chromie's already working on the shielding. Puts the slowing sands down to try and zone the enemies. Bless shield out from, excuse me, the light bomb from Johanna, mitigated by Chromie timeout. Force shielding is already dropping. We do have Tranquility from Malfury, and there's a lot of members dying over here, but Boss, I think, should just win the game, even if everyone wipes here. Gul'dan inside the Entomb. That is going to be, ladies and gentlemen, RocketRaccoons had a shining couple moments. The Webweaver was literally all the way over here, but it didn't work out in the end, and RIP takes map number 2. We got a 1-1 score in this best of 5. Welcome in, everybody. Map number 3. We're heading into Braxis Holdout, and we have the players on the actual correct sides for this game. So let's go ahead and say which team wins Braxis Holdout. We'll go ahead and throw a gamble up for all of you, and there we go. So this is going to be the members of RocketRaccoons who lost the last map, opting in for first pick priority. Map pick will come out from RIP, and they will choose to take us to Braxis Holdout. I mean, Crush, we're technically not far off from Warhead. It is a StarCraft-based map, so there we go. There's Zerg. Both maps have Zerg. There's more lanes on Warhead, and it is considered the biggest map in the game, but yeah. Thematically, sure. Hogger will be banned away on the left-hand side. Maiev as well. Junkrat removed. Okay, will they... Is there going to be a target ban onto Orphea again? She did draw a ban in the last game. And not to say, like, Disciple can't play other stuff, but Orphea definitely is a really, really strong hero and a comfort pick for RocketRaccoons for Disciple, so... Let's see, they're considering it. I'm actually surprised that we've had, like, 0 Lucio priority ban and pick-wise between these two teams. It's very interesting on that one. So Chromie will be banned away by RIP. What's the first pick on the right? Is it Blaze, Dahaka? Will they go for an early... Ooh! Garrosh, which has been banned away quite a bit here today. Garrosh plus Lucio is really good. They could actually go for a Zarya as well. Garrosh Zarya is a really nice combination. I have a feeling like RIP will try and take away the Lucio here, because you don't want Lucio with Garrosh for the speed boost plus Indomitable, but as I was mentioning, speed barrier at level 4 for Zarya on Garrosh is a combo as well.
For the next thing.
Ready for action.
RIP is going to take the Orphea here. Okay, RIP will take the Orphea away. Crankle gets the comfort on Muradin. Alright, dude, like Lucio and a solid solo laner is really good, Lucio and a mage is really good here. So we got Dahaka for the solo, and they're going to grab Vala as well. Okay. Seems like they're not super prioritized on that speed buff for Garrosh. Or maybe they just have a healer that they want to utilize instead. Malfurion's not too bad. Ariel is actually really good for this map as well. A lot of good control with detainment strikes and such. Vala's a good battery for her. But the wave clear on the side of RocketRaccoons is very lacking in my opinion. But if they were to grab like Ariel, they could put a Gul'dan with it, and that would work out beautifully. Zarya will be banned. Okay, yep. Now, Rip has first pick after this ban phase. So it's really what healer or solo laner you don't want to deal with. I think those are going to be the two priorities to be considered here in this ban. Yeah, I think it would be... Oh, really? Genji. I mean, his mobility from bottom to top is really good since he has the cyber agility as well as the swift strike. I should still be alive, Freaky. I should still be alive. Seems like I'm still alive. Orphea, Muradin, Samuro, Ana. Samuro, Ana. So, solo lane Samuro into the Dahaka. Dahaka should go W build because he'll get dumb amount of essence from it. Like W at 1 and 7 and Hero Stalker at 4.
Victory for the Forsaken.
Sylvanas and Deckard.
Oh, it begins.
Okay. So no Lucio, like, I don't know why Lucio has, like, no priority. I'm very confused by that one. Like, Lucio was 100% banned in the first three, the first two best of fives, and this one he sees no priority at all, which is crazy. Is this an Abathur? Abathur Samuro's a combo, but I don't know how I feel about it. I feel like they should just pick up another... I think they should get a, like, sustained damage dealer.
Let's fly.
Like, Falstead works out really good right there. Can go and do auto build or Gathering Storm. I would like to see Boomerang at level 7 because Orphea will benefit from that. Also gives good wave clear up against the Zerg wave. I'm expecting it to be a Q build Falstead. We'll see what happens. Hey, we got another Twitch gamble. It's right in front of your face. Be sure to get your Twitch prediction in. If you don't see the gamble, F5 your stream because you're not going to get ads because ads won't run until the game's over because I'm amazing at managing ads. All right? Who knows also, Crush? Maybe they were never even considering the Zarya. There's a possibility that RocketRaccoons was trying to do this draft to just force out quote-unquote unnecessary bans, but I think both teams have really good drafts. I think this is anyone's game. I really, like, after the last map, I think this is anyone's game personally.
Facility powering up.
We're about to begin.
Alrighty, sorry, I was just answering something in Discord. On the left-hand side, the actual left-hand side, we have Rip with a Azurite, Orphea, Sven, your Samuro. We've got Vac on Ana, Crankle Muradin, and Haigao is your Falstead. Right side of the map is going to be RocketRaccoons, also with a score of 1. Ubi, Dahaka, Deckard, Scorch, Disciple playing Vala, Yone, Garrosh, and Mai on the Sylvanas. Level 1's at the bottom of your screen. We'll talk about those in a moment as you get your gambles in and I break down the first fight. Breaker just hits 1. Stad gets a stack of his own. SC does go into Gathering Storm, Wave Illusion for Samuro, Ancestral Strength on Orphea, Contact Healing for Ana and Third Wind Muradin, Q build for the Vala with the Puncturing Arrow level 1. We've got Might of the Banshee Queen for the Sylvanas. We also have Tissue Regeneration, Unrivaled strength. And no kill onto Orphea. And also the Sapphire for Decker Kane. So tissue regeneration for the Dahaka. He does get a good chunk of essence from regeneration globes. Lands the drag onto the real Samuro. Forces out the teleport. But we'll do our best to jump into that top lane here and there. But for the time being, objective phase number 1 is going to be spawning. Braxis, one of the lower timers for objective phasings. The average timer is announced at 2:30. It spawns at 3 minutes. And Garden of Terror, Braxis Holdout, Dragonshire all have earlier timers, albeit Garden of Terror is only 30 seconds earlier. Burning Dwarf tossing in. Thunderclap goes down. Sylvanas thrown in by Garrosh as she wants to get good sustained damage into the Muradin. So the Might of the Banshee Queen, by the way, hitting him in here with Withering Fire increases Sylvanas' attack speed and spell power by 5% up to 6 seconds, stacking up to 5 times. They're looking to go fishing with a little bit of damage. Bottom lane control point held by RocketRaccoons for the time being. Hammering goes out as well. Muradin being thrown around by Garrosh, actually, but he will be able to Dwarf Toss away at the end. Sylvanas Haunting Wave, able to get behind the fort front gate. Hammering from Falstead, tries to get a stack or two. Currently have Vala vaulting to the side. Healing darts from Ana do go out. Okay, sorry. Just answered a question in chat, and I got another question, so I was trying to figure it out. We'll do that later. Haunting Wave from Sylvanas. Little dashes in from Orphea, potentially. It's a nice root from Decker Kane. Double combo from Garrosh as well. And Azerite lives. Garrosh goes down, and it's first blood over to the side of a Rip. As we have 8,000 to 11,000. What happened, chat? What happened? Did we run out of channel points? Sleep Dart goes out. Wave Illusion from Samuro, currently at 32 stacks. Sylvanas chilling in top lane, so is Dahaka. And Samuro will see them, pop some mirror images, but will not be able to do much outside of maybe a stack or two for this level 1. Bum-ba-bum. Shadow Waltz over the wall for more damage. 18 stacks on your Falstead. 39 for Samuro. 12 on the Vala as the first bit of Zerg channel continues to the side of Rip, and they will have Indomitable from Garrosh. Muradin being thrown around here. Meanwhile, Haigao is so low. Dahaka did brush talk into this bottom area, and they delay out or stall out the objective phase timer or duration at 46% on the left. Samuro continues to pressure top lane. Meanwhile, the enemy does the same in bottom. Haunting Wave, Black Arrow, Falstead flying into bottom. Sapphire from Decker Kane. Azerite a little bit low on this Orphea, but she will not be taken down. Vala goes fishing for another stack as well. There we go. Penta-digit gambles. Thank you. Hammering out from Falstead. Groundbreaker onto him as well. Scroll of Ceiling finds a couple. That's going to be a Sylvanas Haunting Wave to safety. Meanwhile, Garrosh has to pop Indomitable once again to back away. And Orphea misses the what could have been life-threatening Shadow Waltz, but the potion does come through. Garrosh taps well and is immediately back onto the point. Dahaka getting top lane as well. Azerite on the bottom left will go down. Vala with huge damage here. Krankle tries to take down the old man. The Black Arrow from Sylvanas activated the healing debuff onto Krankle as well. As we do have Vala vaulting further forward. Is there Groundbreaker from Garrosh into Falstead? Absolutely. And Swiftwing will swiftly be taken down. Fresh bread? What kind, though? Like an Italian loaf? You made some... I have not made focaccia bread in so long. I need to do that. I don't really have anything to go with focaccia bread. I don't make, like, a lot of... I mean, I could just eat it on its own, realistically. Alrighty, Zerg channel at 100% for the members of RIP. 18% on the enemy side as the Zerg wave in top lane will be backing RIP here. Sven looking to push up.
Such a feeble
Root out from Decker Kane. Muradin dwarf tossing around right now. This is going to be Groundbreaker fishing for something. Volstagg clearing out bottom. Indomitable activated by Garrosh as he backs away. I think like a 99% HP Sylvanas picked up the potion that was meant for Garrosh right there. Vala did the same. Italian loaf, nice. Those are easy and tasty. You can do like anything with an Italian loaf. Alright, well, possession from Sylvanas to steal a minion or two. Does have the Lost Soul level 7. No festering wounds. And, alright, so Falstad's still clearing bottom. Oh, it's very thin Zerg, okay. Samuro, grabbed by Dahaka here. Tries to put some pressure onto the dinosaur. Swaps the mirror images. And no level 10, so no Illusion Master. Black Arrow from Sylvanas to top lane is activated. And they're getting decent damage onto the gate here. Alright, top fort will fall. 1 to 3 in kills. 10 talents here on the right as well. RocketRaccoons looking for victory in this map 3. See if they can do it. Got stay a while and listen. Warlord's Challenge, Isolation, Wailing Arrow, and Rain of Vengeance. No heroics just yet on the left, and they're going to try and take down this fort on the side of RIP, and RocketRaccoons will confirm the double forts overall. Dahaka in bottom lane is chunked a little bit. We've got Illusion Master for Samura, of course. Gust, Falstad, Avatar, Muradin, and what will Ana and Orphea go into? Is it a nano boosted? Is it nano boost or Eye of Horus? Is it Crushing Jaws or Eternal Feast? Fade potentially onto this camp. It is Eternal Feast that will be the grab for her. Nano boost on the Ana as well as the Eternal Feast does go out. Garrosh and Muradin will be traded. Dahaka fishing for a good target. Samuro, is this going to be the real one? Isolation goes out. Vala takes down Samuro. Falstad trying to get the kill into Vala but won't be able to do so. Now Dahaka taps Bush, trying to get a little bit of movement speed buff. Picks up a few gems, potions from the Decker Kane, but the Bite Grenade from Ana denies the healing. And did go into anti-healer at level 7 as well, which increases the duration to 2.5 seconds if I remember correct. Because baseline is 1.75. So yeah. 2.5 second healing debuff to the enemies afflicted. And Muradin looking for another Stormbolt. Disciple will be taken down. Throws down a Rain of Vengeance. The Warlord's Challenge from Garrosh. But it looks like he is going to be the next target to fall. Eternal Feast from Orphea will find the kill needed. Muradin dwarf tosses in. Haunting away from Sylvanas. Able to get the teleport away from the enemy. And Orphea not able to hit that Shadow Wolves as Dahaka burrows with the Lurker Strain level 4. Orange chicken and jasmine rice? That sounds really good. I couldn't have done anything with Italian loaf. That makes me physically nervous. Revolver. Oh, French bread pizza's so good. Stay a while and listen, but they can't get onto the point. The Wailing Arrow. The Gust is good from Falstad. The Gust from Falstad. There's a nano boost onto Orphea. She's looking to step in. Dahaka brush docks in and immediately disengages from the fight. Bottom lane is a catapult on keep. Front gate. What's up, Bimpy? Made bread bowls for your chicken pot pie filling because you hate making pie dough. Yeah, I gotta figure out my menu for next week. I'm gonna go buy brisket today. Okay. Alright, sorry, just skimming chat really quickly here as we do have a little bit of poke here and there. Samuro's gonna pop some mirror images. Little sleep dart goes out. Murden Dwarf tosses in, lands the Stormbolt into Garrosh. Good damage from Falstad as well. Warlord's Challenge only finds a clone of Samuro. As Dahaka does hold top, Zerg progression has been in favor of Rip at 52%. How's the casting? Good. Been a good day of casting. Stormbolt missing. Rain of Vengeance. A slow, but the gust is just a little too late. Dahaka misses the Dragon emergency. Looks to Dwarf toss to safety. And Samuro will hold top lane channel. Disciple mounting up and decides not to chase in further. Meanwhile, Falstad zoned from this rotation. There's going to be a toss onto not the real Samuro. Air image is moved over the left side for safety. Sven will swap to that, and that'll be the end of the engagement. Boss is up in 2 minutes and 17 seconds. Muradin will get to the bottom lane. Lands the Stormbolt onto Vala. Thunderclap as well. A couple hungering arrows out from her as Disciple will be dropping the Rain of Vengeance and dropping to death as well. As we do have Zerg channel in the top lane. Krankle, trait will kick in. Falstad barrel rolls the side. Krankle trying to get some counter channel on this point right now. And Garrosh will be able to get on there as well. It is contested. Zerg channel still going over in favor of RocketRaccoons. Warlord's Challenge is big onto a few, but there is not going to be enough help for Garrosh to live there, and Sylvanas falls as well. They may get 52%, but it's halted here as Samuro heads to top lane. Gonna go outside and prime some minis soon. Nice. Enjoy. Have a good time, bud. We are in our final best of 5 of the day here. Hold the phone. Drag was attempted by Dahaka, but it doesn't connect. There's going to be a lot of damage into Dahaka, and he does go down. As the Zerg wave will be grabbed. Disciple trying to back away the Stay-O-On. Listen to zone the enemies here. Garrosh tries to step up, but the Gust says no. Alrighty. Big, bad Zerg wave in bottom. We got about a 50% Zerg wave in top. Let's see what the defense looks like, though. Muradin looking for something onto Garrosh, but he gets alley-ooped over the wall. Has to use Avatar. They're going to sidewall this. Ancient Blessings Warlord Challenge, and Muradin will go down. Now, they should be able to clear this Zerg wave. It should get relatively no value on the keep. Maybe a couple hits here and there, but nicely done. Falstad manages top lane as it does relatively the same thing as their own in bottom lane. Hold the phone. Wait. Hold up. Zerg wave is cleared away. Keep takes relatively no damage.
Thank goodness. We live another day.
And I thought they were going to chase in further. All right, 16s are here. Let's go ahead and show you all the talents. 52 stacks for Vala. Hello. 52 stacks for Vala.
Toasty.
Indeed, toasty. 16 rolling through on the right side. Ooh, safety in numbers for the Deckard Kane. Okay, a safety pick realistically. Eternal Feast will go out, but the Gust, little anti-synergistic, but that would have been a massive stay-a-long listen. Good Gust. Doesn't benefit the Orphe, obviously, but the entire team will not be slept, because I think that would have been a full team sleep. Vala gets a handful of damage into Haigao, and she gets deleted. I didn't even see her go down right there. Stay a while and listen. Sylvanas is chasing in, has a couple autos. She can get this. Oh, wait, no, she can't because the auto shows up with a bunch of healing, and Sven gets the auto needed to take her down. A dive that did not yield what they were hoping for on the side of RocketRaccoons, which could have been a double kill, but obviously not the case. Let's take a look at Vala. Death recap. She took 2,046 damage in 1.3 seconds. Vala's current health pool is 2,512. So yeah,
Here we go again.
about 4/5 of her entire HP there. Gosh. It's 11-7. Now, as a reminder, so what's at stake in this series? It's best of 5, obviously. And the winner of this series goes on to the grand finals. They'll have map choice and first pick priority in the first map. in a best of 7, but also they don't have to play any more games until next week, Saturday. Tomorrow we have 2 lower bracket quarterfinal best of 5s and 1 lower bracket semifinal matchup. The loser of this series goes into the lower bracket final, which will be the first series best of 5 played on Saturday next week. And then, of course, after that, loser bracket final. I mean, in theory, this could be we could see a rematch of this next Saturday. But, of course, we still have a lot of games to go through tomorrow. And we'll figure out what's going on. But either way, let's get into this a little bit further. We have 18-17, 11-7 in kills, and those kills and experience favor the members of RIP as they make it 19 to. Oh no! Dahaka brush talks in, and he is dead.
Hero slain.
Dahaka goes flying into top lane, and yikes! Garrosh goes down. Dahaka tried to help out. So, I think it's safe for us to go ahead and jump in some RIP comms here.
I can try and fly behind him. I can fly behind him, maybe.
Yeah.
I'm flying here, I'm flying here.
Yeah, I like it. We're all here.
Guys. I need saving.
I'm not here
I
yet.
think
but I'm
Deckard,
coming.
Get kerosene, just slow. Watch out, Azir alone? Okay, never mind.
Yo, Craig, you realize we are fighting Deckard, right? Not kerosene.
Hey, all day I've been saying that.
What the fuck did you call me before? I was very offended
might
for
be
a
here.
second. Yeah.
Oh, look,
Yeah. I go.
you just never unstop?
I'm on the...
No, just get kerosene,
Yeah, nice kill.
And we go top, yeah.
That's down.
We end with this.
I'll jump on Vala maybe? Or is it risky?
Yeah, I can follow.
Yep, go. Both done.
What the...
Oh my god, what a fun. Let's go, good game.
Good game, guys. Wasn't worried.
And with a Finland, the members of RIP wrap up map number 3. They are 1 map away from punching their ticket to the grand finals next week Saturday as they look for the double Finland. Won't achieve it. GG, well played. What a series, what a game. Let's see what happens up next. Welcome in to what could be the final game of the day. The prediction is up and available if you want to make a blind bet into what could be the final game. We are also going to be having on the left-hand side RIP up in this best of 5. If they win here, they are going to the grand finals with Ace. And that's it. They're going to the grand finals as their first team. On the right side, it's going to be RocketRaccoons, who are going to be trying to, change things up. Or keep the series going. My apologies. They have a Garrosh ban out the gate. This will be map choice coming out from the side. Wait, did they swap sides? Am I screwed? No, okay. So RIP will have map pick priority. And... Sorry, something's backwards. That's why I'm confused. Something feels backwards in map pick and first pick, but whatever. Anyways, first pick's gonna go over to the side of RocketRaccoons. RIP is gonna be having map pick taking us to Battlefield of Eternity. I think the bot doesn't show updated first pick and map picks. I think that's the thing that's throwing me off. I think it's only showing for the literal first map of the series. But this last ban on the left-hand side. Garrosh, Maev banned, Hogger, Chromie. What's the first pick? Is it Dahaka? Is it Blaze? Do they go for a very early Orphea for Disciple? Do they want the Hanzo? I think they'll just first pick a Probius. That actually did happen. We did have someone first pick a Probius And that also was a Cho'Gall game, I think, too. Blaze, unsurprisingly, is going to be your first pick on the right. Rip, though, what do they want? What do they want with this?
I here bring the mega death.
Okay, so Samuro ETC, they have had a lot of success with Samuro, especially on Battlefield. ETC is a safe pick. Good power slide value. Follow up with like a Malfurion route, possibly. RocketRaccoons, I mean, this is a map where Tyrande gets a lot of value. We could see Artanis for the race on the objective. Brightwing and Cassia. A very simple draft for RocketRaccoons at the start. Johanna could be a ban here as double blind. Technically triple blind, depending on the level 1, but Zealous Glare with Cassia Blinding Light can be nice together, so you just have a lot of blind potential into the enemy, especially up against the Samuro, who's very auto-heavy, so I would expect this to be a Johanna ban, realistically. Oh, they'll get rid of Alarak, really? Okay. That's interesting, because it was Rip who's been playing a lot of Alarak. It was Haigao who's been playing a lot of Alarak, so I'm kind of surprised that that is a target ban, but alright. Right side, what do they want to get rid of here? There's a Samuro. Lucia will not be in the house, okay. Lucia will not be in the house. Oh. Okay, so they need a healer still. They could do Uther. They could do the old classic Divine Cow for Mosh Pit, Divine Shield and Mosh. Rhaegar's not a bad pickup here. Anduin's available too.
Anna checking in.
It's gonna be Anna with Li Ming. Best Li Ming skin, let's be honest. Last 2 picks on the right. Dude, just Cho'Gall it. Screw it. Just Cho'Gall it. It's perfect. They have a Li Ming Samuro and they still need a solo laner. You just Cho'Gall it, dude. Easy Cho'Gall pick. This is a very ugly Cho'Gall. It's a very ugly Cho'Gall, but it's a dive-heavy composition. Cassia sort of kind of straddles the line, if you will, with her dive potential and poke potential. So, nice pickup right there. Last pick on the left. You need something to go up against the Blaze. Well, Samuro actually would go up against the Blaze, but I still feel like the front line's too thin. Maybe Imperious? Okay, Thrall works too. Okay. Alright. Thrall will be your pickup. Maybe Crash Lightning Throw? No, I doubt it. Anyways, Twitch prediction. Could be the final game of the day. Let's make it a big one. Get it! I'd like to see Genji ride a Nubarak. Freaky, are you putting your fanfic again into Twitch chat? Did you accidentally copy that from the from your fanfic? Genji is like an annoying bug anyway, that's true. Alright.
Prepare yourselves for battle, heroes.
RocketRaccoons on the right side, trying to take us to a map number 5 through Battlefield of Eternity with Disciple on the Genji, Mai, Cassia, Ubi, Blaze, Scorch on the Brightwing, and Yon is going to be your Nubarak. Left side of the map is going to be Rip with Sven on the Samuro.
The battle begins in
Azerite is your
10
Li Ming.
seconds.
Vec on the Ana. We have got a Haigao, Thrall, and Krankle
3,
ETC.
2, 1. Let
Yes,
the
there is a
battle
bug
begin.
on Genji's level 7D. which is the cyber shield here. I forget the exact reasoning, but it is banned away. Granted, we didn't. Oh, it is Crash Lightning! Are you serious? I was freaking memeing. They are gonna crash the lightning. Guitar Hero, ETC, Aether Walker, Li Ming, Contact Healing, and Way of Illusion. Agile Dismount, Hyper Shift, Thunder Stroke, Adrenaline Stimpack, and Nerubian Armor for the Anub'arak right there. As we do have Li Ming and friends rotating up because their siege is a little lacking by comparison. Power Slide, Polymorph. There's going to be a Anub'arak burrowing in. Li Ming looking for a reset potentially here. ETC getting a little bit low. Shurikens go in. Deflect from Genji is going to be activated. Disciple tries to get away, but Thrall has the root and First Blood. Over to the side of Rip. I'm voting for Game 5. That's how it works. It's a poll. Yes, exactly. You made me think of Cho'Gall while looking at those two. I feel like the Genji would just have like his head would just be a growth on Anub'arak. Oh, it would be like Lady Demetress' second phase in Resident Evil Village, you know, where she's like a dragon, but like her body is like coming out of the spine area. It'd be like that. Anub'arak, like Genji's like torso and above would be shooting out of Anub'arak's back. Or like Quelaag. Quelaag's a good example as well from Dark Souls 1. Cassie just looking to back off here. We'll be able to disengage away from ETC and Li Ming. Genji jumps in and immediately takes an Arcane Orb to the face. Impaler Camp in top lane will be grabbed. Bottom lane Impaler Camp cleared away by Thrall Genji, or Thrall Samuro, sorry. He's heading to bottom lane to get that soak for the allies. Level 4, a little bit faster on the left, of course, with that kill. But camps are going to find a little bit more parity in experience overall. Wait, what? Dominance Li Ming level 4? It's typically Triumvirate. Okay. Samuro's going to be going into Mirage for some spell armor. Power Slide from ETC, Polymorph into him as the forefront game top lane is going to be taken almost completely down. Cassie looking for a few more autos here and there. Retreat ping is going to be called, and first objective spawning in north-south positioning. Anub'arak going to harass? Not really. That's a lot of channel points, chat. Good job. Very good job. Anub'arak looking to step up into top lane. Impalers will take down the entire gate. Samuro clones are going to try and get some more stackage on the level 1. 30 currently. Alright, so Fallen Shaman in top is going to be cleared away. Li Ming is trying to push up bottom lane. No race on the Immortal whatsoever as Cassia picks up her 21st stack on Thunderstroke. Genji Shuriken Mastery will be the level 4 pickup. We have full W build still for Anub'arak because he does have Shed Exoskeleton level 4 for a little bit more movement speed. Polymorph onto ETC. Is Rip trying to meme? How? Power Slide from ETC is really good, and that'll be Cassia going down. Samuro's done with his level 1 stacks, and Ana will be traded. Samuro's still chasing on the Disciple here. Li Ming with some magic missiles. And Mirage gets triggered right there as well. But this is going to be still first Immortal phase going, or active. Jet Propulsion from Blaze is pretty big, and ETC does go down. Samuro, can he back away? Whoa, my mouse. Sorry, my mouse is dying. I have a new one coming in the mail from Corsair. It was supposed to arrive yesterday, but then UPS decided to change my shipping information to Tuesday. Even though it's literally next day air. Oh god. Also, it went from like the Corsair area to like LA. And Corsair's in like San Jose, which is like the middle of the state on the west side. And LA is the south side of the state on the west side. Like, it's really weird how it's been traveling around. I don't know what's going on with my package. Though I do know what's going on in this game, and RocketRaccoons will get the first half of the first Immortal phase here. It is going to be heading into bottom lane as Samuro is putting pressure onto Blaze and top. But let's focus in onto this bottom lane because the fort front gate is already taken down mostly as the Belith lands down over here. ETC looking to step up. Genji with a few shurikens. That's a power slide from ETC. Polymorph onto the cow from Brightwing. As the savage spin from the Immortal is going to try and zone the enemies back here. Genji shurikens thrown into the fort. And that fort does go down. More chase. A few more stacks. Power slide from ETC misses. As this Immortal steps up and Anubrak throws down an Impale. Genji with another jump in as well. But the Immortal's cleared away. Swift Strike away from Genji. Cassia throws back a Lightning Fury. And we're getting close to level 10, so let's go ahead and cycle through the other numbers. Oh, wrong button. Hold on. I forgot my own Stream Deck buttons. Alrighty. I just realized it's almost been 7 hours of casting. Oh my god. Today has absolutely flown by. It's been such a blast. 7 hours feels like nothing when you're doing a fun tournament. And I think it might be even more than 7 hours because we are currently bottom lane pressure. 10 talents here on the right. X-Strike, Link Heal, Bunker, Ball Lightning, Cocoon. X-Strike the only thing used so far. Thrall finishes out of his level 4. Taylor Camp opens up bottom lane. The next Immortal should be announced momentarily. So we do have Samuro in top lane. A Jet Propulsion lands onto the mirror images. And I think they're looking to take down top lane forward. Now, if RocketRaccoons wins this objective, even if they take down this top lane forward, the objective will still go to top lane because bottom lane's already been damaged and obviously there's nothing there. Heroic-wise on the left side, Illusion Master. Yes, Illusion Master. We have Nano Boost, Sundering, Disintegrate, and Mosh Pit ETC.
I will deliver this realm from your corruption, Hellspawn.
Oh, that's a lot of damage and Disintegrate onto Disciple, who's able to get the Swift Strike away. Will not be taken down. I thought that was going to be a reset for Li Ming. I thought she had that. 12 stacks on Thrall with his Crash Lightning. Cassia throws down the blind. We have Samuro swapping to another clone. Genji X-Strike is what? He's able to get away from Li Ming and all that damage. Jumps over the wall. A few shurikens thrown back into the enemy. And Genji will hearth out for full. Oh my god. That's twice Genji should have died. Meanwhile, Fallen Shaman and Impaler get the fort and top lane low. Fallen Shaman and bottom lane get through the fort front gate. We do have Race coming through, and the first half of the Immortal will go over to the left-hand side of Rip. Get back away to the safety of the left side of the engagement area, and it's going to go still north-south. We do have Fallen Shaman cleared away in bottom, decent way, but the fight is, or the objective's the priority. Power slide, no Mosh Pit. I was a little surprised by that one. Mosh Pit is going to be activated. Blaze Jet Propulsion will come through. The ball landing from Cassia is going to be out, bouncing around. ETC goes down first. They're going to chase into Haigal. The Swift Strike from Genji looking to take down Azzy, and Azerite will fall as well. Sven, the real Samuro, is going to be able to swap over where the Blaze is. No Jet Propulsion into him. And with the double kill picked up, Genji goes and starts working on Immortal. Cassia will help out. 50 stacks on Thunderstroke. Blaze and Anubrak zoning Samuro so they cannot steal the objective away. Samuro, the real one, is gonna get stunned right there, and I think he's just selling it like he's a clone. Very well done. Yo, Covert, good to see you, bud. Happy Saturday. Power slide in from ETC. The Immortals are still being raced down on both sides. But who's going to win? And Anubrak joins in. Brightwing with some autos. It ain't going to happen for the side of RocketRaccoons. Rip gets this, and it goes to top lane. 13 talent here on the right side as it is 5-2 in kills. And Genji continues to push up bottom lane a little bit. Thrall coming down here to clear out the wave. Wait a minute. ETC Ana? I don't think they're going to get to Genji in time. So, okay, so they're looking to split push, but the moment, like, ETC's showing in bottom lane, so this is a very safe and easy Immortal to clear away. Oh, you've been lurking. Oh, thank you, Covert. You're the best. I appreciate you. Excited to suffer on Monday. Very excited to suffer on Monday. G jumping out. Little face melt from Crankle. Meanwhile, the Immortal cleared away. Doesn't take down the fort. Sven threatening, but not really stepping up. No 13 still on the left side. And more camps to be grabbed all around by both teams. Fallen Shaman on the right is going to be 56 seconds, 47 on the left side. Fallen Shaman for top lane will be picked up by Rip. Collision Course Blaze. We've got Shin Gun for Genji, which was nerfed in the most recent patch. 40% less damage to structures. That's really the nerf. Bro still trying to pick up stacks. Genji jumps in and immediately gets denied. Oh my god. Nano Boost Li Ming looking for more resets onto the Cassia, who did have the War Traveler level 13 for disengaging with that insta mount. And I don't know if Cassia, she's going to drop the Ball Lightning, get the Lightning Surge. Ball Lightning. Are you serious? What? Surge of Light? Wait, what? Huh? ETC Mosh Pit to zone, polymorphed, and taken down. A lone Thrall. He's like, I can get this fort down on my own, but that right there on this channel is a Finland. You're doing a monocolored jigsaw puzzle? Oh my god, that's suffering. I was gonna offer one of my Lake Tahoe landscape photos because like a good third of the sky is just blue with like no gradation or anything. Because you know, rule of thirds.
It is time for a change in strategy.
Oh, change in strategy. 16 on the right side. A 2-level advantage. A Talontier power slide from ETC. Looking for something. Does have Encore level 13 for cooldown reduction on his Mosh Pit. 29 seconds still to go on that bad boy. As Ball Lightning from Cassia goes out, Samuro breaks away. Immortal phase, the first half at least, is well in favor of RocketRaccoons. Power slide from ETC. Face melt to push people around. Mosh Pit is off cooldown. Ball Lightning. No, sorry, not Ball Lightning. Nano Boost onto the Li Ming as ETC and a Nubarek will be traded. Nano Boost gets hit with the Jet Propulsion, but Samuro's got the smack to the face to Blaze and will take him down. Cassia, she's going to try and do the same thing again, but this time the enemies all back away, and it will be a triple kill picked up by Rip. What I thought was going to be a confirmed Immortal does not get confirmed by RocketRaccoons, and the first half's already been triggered, so Sven and Azurite will be able to grab this. I think it's time for some comms, everybody.
Yeah, we might need more.
For a race.
Nice.
Yeah. No Brightwing TP?
Yeah, we get it. Maybe look super deep.
No, just get 16 and
no more
the
instance.
Immortal.
Like, we are so
Cute
good.
way
if we
forward.
just
We wanted
relax.
this, right? We can get both forts maybe, and then we let Samuro do the split push thing.
We stand
Oh,
victorious.
I like it. I'm gonna pre-top.
We need.
Here, you. Here. I'm sending copy.
This guy.
Nice.
I'm coming. We fight this.
Nice.
Okay, I stay bot. You're 44 hours. Okay, they're all here. They're all here.
Just plays. Probably giving. Yeah, but it's fully giving.
I think we should maybe we
I
can
think
hold
it's-
here a little bit.
Too late.
The Punisher is dead. Like,
Yeah.
what we can do top. Just need to make sure we get all this up. We're still like down 11.
Still want to leave bots. Cassia's here.
Yeah.
I'm pretty close to my
It's
trap.
doing camp.
Ah, bots. They might try to.
No.
I think Ming can do the solo camp and we go bot.
Oh, they are looking for me.
Cassia?
I'm not there.
No, run.
Look.
Oh wait,
Yeah. Kill it.
go. I think he might die still.
I'm on my way. I'm on my way. I'm on my way. I'm coming.
Look NG, super low.
I'm one.
Plus. Maybe Ming gets a...
No. Just look at him, just look at him.
Yeah, we have no. Did they use cocoon or anything?
No, the noob wasn't there yet.
They used X-Strike, vibing everything,
And
ball lightning.
ball.
Oh, it was a nice little time jumping in there. We got to hear a bit from what they were discussing. Definitely, you can hear it in the comms, the way that they're communicating, and the fact of like, we are basically coming from behind. Because you heard the conversation like look deep in bottom, so I think they were going to look to maybe flank in during the defense. But I think it was Crankle was like, we like essentially just got back to where we are almost parity, so let's not do anything crazy. They played the simple way. They went for double forts. They let Samuro split push thing in bottom. They almost took down the Bright Wing as ETC got that mosh. You heard the communication like, look, I got it. The entire team was already disengaging, so if there wasn't, if the team believed in Crankle in that one moment, they would have confirmed the Bright Wing kill. But Heine sights 2020. Now, speaking of deep, we have this deep flank on the left side over here. Li Ming will scout it out. Level 20 almost here on the right side, and I feel like Rip has got to take the fight. It's a half a level difference, but I feel like Rip needs to take this fight. Top lane fort went down, I think. Yeah, top lane fort went down to Genji. Cassie on the left-hand side, and Ubrek chilling in the bush. Genji jumps in, the first half of the Immortal Phase. Genji, X-Strike into the enemy, Cocoon onto the Thrall, the Burrow Charge is massive, and Li Ming on to get deleted. ETC went in for a mosh pit. It's on 100 and some second cooldown because it did get interrupted. Genji swift strikes to the side. The back away Disciple phase shift comes through, and ETC goes down as well. The cow is cooked. And the members of RocketRaccoons, they want a map 5, and they're gonna go for it through bottom lane. Thrall, Samuro, the defenders here. Jet Propulsion. Bright Wing gets the kill with an Arcane Flare. Burrow Charge, Impale, Fend, and Finland. Picked up by RocketRaccoons. And ladies and gentlemen, this series, we got one more map for all of you at home as we enter in to map 5 of this best of 5 upper bracket finals. Hey, I said earlier we had 6 maps on the way, and hey, here we are, getting into our final map, which will be the 6th one from that call. Nicely done, GG well played. RocketRaccoons boost their way to the final map. Nice, Brightwing. Nice. All right, you know the deal. We're going to roll out some ads before we get into the final game of today's stream. If you're having a good time, be sure to subscribe if you can. If you got a Prime Gaming, any of that good stuff, every little bit is appreciated. If you can help us push up for our sub goal or just help us sustain full-time streaming. But we're going to get ready for the final map of the day, and I will... it's either Cursed Hollow, Dragonshire, or Garden of Terror. Ads are rolling. I'll see you after the ads or during for lovely conversations. Welcome, everyone, into the final map of the day. Final game, final map, final Twitch prediction. This is the last prediction. On the left-hand side, it will be Rip. On the right, it's going to be RocketRaccoons. And if you want to make a blind bet out the gate, I implore you, chat, to make this a big gamble. I implore you. Why? Because why not? It's a map 5 in a best of 5 determining who goes to the grand finals and who has to fight through that lower bracket best of 5 next Saturday. But either way, let's take stock of what we got going on. First pick is going to be going over to the side of the losing squad of RIP. RocketRaccoons have chosen the map of Garden of Terror. As I mentioned before, it was either Cursed Hollow, Garden of Terror, Dragonshire, so those are the 3 maps left. We do have a Maiev ban on the right, with a Hogger Dahaka on the left, Garrosh to be removed as well. So what will the members of RIP go for at the opening pick? Do they go for Blaze? Are they going to grab a Lucio? Well, we see the first Lucio.
Wet, slick, it's ready to go.
Bag, thank you for the tier 1 gifted sub to Covert. Covert, welcome back to the Bahamuts. Enjoy all of your amazing emotes and all that good stuff. You're pulling a Stark? I love it. I love it. Junkrat first pick. Bag, thank you again for the tier 1 gifted sub to Covert. Covert, enjoy your ad-free viewing and your amazing emotes. I would cheers you, E-Bag, but I gotta go do stuff after stream, so I cannot have beers. So I will cheers you with my glass of water with my giant piece of lemon inside. Blaze Johanna on the right side. Or you can just pretend like this is a giant glass of vodka. Or gin. Oh! Ooh!
Ready for action.
Junkrat Vikings Muradin out the gate. That's an early Vikings. Disciple had an insane Zeratul earlier today. Was that Disciple? Was this updated? No, dang it. This is not updated. Gosh dang it. The Liquipedia sometimes has the drafts and stuff, so I was all excited. But yeah, like I think Disciple on Alterac Pass in their first best of 5 up against Exodia stack, the Zeratul play was insane. And the reason I bring up Zeratul is he's often picked as a hero against the Vikings to be able to get like a lot of Viking kills around the map. The meme, of course, is, you know, you go Butcher and you build stacks, but that does not happen at this level. 4 dwarves at once is a statement. That is true, Ninja. That is true. This draft so far, I know, right? Room for a Cho'Gall. Andy, there's always room for a Cho'Gall. Not in this game, apparently, though. Because if they were to go into a Cho'Gall on the side of RIP, they would have no healer. They would have support in the Lost Vikings, but Blizzard has redefined what a healer and support are in this game. Supports are Vikings, Medivh, Zarya, Abathur. Healers are Brightwing, Stukov, who has not seen any gameplay today. All right, so with the Vikings, dude, they should memery-wise, Abathur, but no, I don't think they're gonna do that. It's gonna be some sort of healer and damage dealer.
I will not be denied.
Okay. Technically, an entire Warcraft composition on the side of RIP, because Junkrat has a Warcraft skin and Vikings kind of Warcrafty. I know it's a stretch, but you know. Disciple gets the comfort on Orphea with the Brightwing Falstad Johanna Blaze. This is looking really good to finalize our last map of the day. Get your Twitch predictions in, everybody. Let's get into it. We're in for a treat. All right, here we go. God, there's already so many channel points on the line. Looks like a Fortnite team. What?
The battle begins shortly, heroes.
Alrighty, everybody. We have loaded into the final map of the day. Garden of Terror in this best of 5 series, determining who goes to the grand finals. of the Heroes 10th Anniversary Cup and who goes to the lower bracket final that has to fight through a best of 5 to get to the grand finals. We have got RocketRaccoons on the right side with your Disciple, Orphea, Ubi Blaze, Mai on the Falstad, Scorch is the Falstad, and Yon on the Comfort Johanna. In the bottom lane, we are going to be seeing the members of RIP with a Vac, Rhaegar, Krankle, Muradin, Haigao, Gul'dan, Azerite on your Junkrat, and Olaf, Balog, and Eric, the Lost Vikings, to be played by Sven. Level 1's at the bottom of your screen. We'll talk about those in just a moment. As we have a little bit of siege down over here into bottom lane. Volstead barrel rolling up to safety as Orpheus rotated down here as well. Muradin and Johanna trading in their little rotation into bottom lane, or entrance if you will. Rhaegar steps out of the bush, lunges in into Disciple. The totem comes down. There's a phase shift from Brightwing. Stormbolt from Muradin's pretty decent. Concussion Mine blasts Orphea just like an inch off the ground, I feel. But Orphea, Disciple will be fine, not taken down. Colossal Totem, Olaf the Stout. You've also got a Dwarf block for Muradin. Cleanse, Purge from Haigao, as Orphea will be pushed away further with the Concussion Mine. But Junkrat, Junkrat has the damage needed, and First Blood will be taken by the side of RIP as Balog does go down. And Freaky is now the top clipper in the channel. Congratulations, Freaky. How does it feel? Colossal Totem, Olaf the Stout, Dwarf block, Pursuit of Flame, and extra wound timers. On the opposing side, it will be the Ancestral Strength for the Orphea. We've got Adrenaline Stim Pack, Frequent Fire from the Falstad, Zealous Glare, and a Viper Shift Brightwing, which will be activated onto this Falstad. Muradin looking to invade with the allies around. Falstad barrel rolling to safety. Meanwhile, Johanna will position in the tankier side of things. Concussion Mine will not be activated after the Iron Skin does expire, but actually it's a little too early right there. And Orphea is the only one blasted off the point. Johanna gets the channel, and Muradin does go down, 1 for 1 in kills. But it is a 1 to 1.25 as one of the Vikings did fall earlier. So, another Viking to fall. Once, obviously, 4 Viking deaths have happened, and it counts as a full thing. Then it actually updates up here. But either way, another fight in bottom lane. Cleanse onto Azerite. Johanna, shield glare. Orphea actually steals the kill with the Dread, the Eruption of the Dread. Does have the Backbiter level 4. Scorch Hearthing out. We have Muradin Dwarf tossing back in. Stormbolt into Johanna. Rightwing will go get full mana. Orphea chomping, looking for the Shadow Waltz, and they will take down Gul'dan.
Be the first to harvest another.
Falstad just pushing up the Vikings, or pushing back the Vikings in top lane. Blaze to do his best in mid, and right now the Vikings don't seem to be achieving too much. No Viking bribery, by the way, at level 1, as you saw. It was Olaf the Stout. I think regeneration globes are tracking proper for the Vikings. Let's just check this really quickly. Yes, they do have 9. And Scorch gets the channel. First seed to the right side of RocketRaccoons. 20 stacks on the Blaze, or excuse me, on the Gul'dan, as Blaze steps up into a Viking. They get another Viking kill, and I think that's 4 Viking deaths. No, still 3 Viking deaths. So 0.75 on that. Next seed will spawn in the top center. Muradin. Krankle just doing some real deep setups with this Muradin. And not a lot of allies really around, so we'll see how it all unfolds. But right now, the early game does not seem too good for RocketRaccoons. Or, sorry, for RIP. Gul'dan at level 16, though, with Rampant Hellfire, might be a big turning point, because Rampant Hellfire can really turn the tide. Stormbolt, Concussion Mine. Disciple gets the phase shift from Brightwing, and the Polymorph onto Rhaegar. The 5th kill will be picked up. Blaze finds some Steel Trap, and now Haigao in the top lane is going to try and take down the enemies. Does finish out the level 1, but will be the one to fall. Stormbolt from Muradin into Johanna. After the Concussion Mine blasted her around. Little mini stuns from that level 7 Skullcracker. And alright, we're just peeking around the map right now. 11 stacks for Falstad, auto attack build. Trying to take down Sven here in mid. Almost gets the kill. Does have the secret weapon level 7 for when the hammering's out. When do the Rocket Raccoons start to deal more damage? A lot of this right now, a lot of this early game is trying to get experience ahead of the Vikings. So these, I wouldn't say it's like a death ball, but rotations getting a lot of kills are really helping out, garner a higher experience threshold. And I think once that happens, they can get Garden Terra phases, they'll be able to push with that. But right now, it's just mitigating any early game advantage that the Vikings may be able to build. Vikings don't guarantee an early game advantage, but they definitely can. Like, the minion experience can really fall away from you. So I think right now, it's mostly just on managing the macro, but not looking for siege within that tactic, if that makes sense. Pushing up onto the fort front gates, rotating, grabbing camps, getting kills. I think that's the main priority from Rocket Raccoons. And as they start to get ahead in experience and maybe objective phasings, then they can start doing more siege and sticking into lanes. Like you kind of saw in mid lane right there. And Falstead doing the same thing in bottom. So a little bit of a slower siege, but it still is Viking dead. That's at least my opinion. Like, I'm not the all-knowing know-it-all when it comes to Heroes of the Storm. It's just this is, in my experience and what I see, that's what I would envision. Oh, wait, hold on, Viking. No, it's cool. Damn, the Horrify comes out, but he still gets taken down. Johanna trying to back away right now, getting a blink heal from the Brightwing. As we do have Ancestral Haymaker Muradin. We have Play Again, Horrify, Riptire on the opposing side, the Eternal Feast, Bunker, Gust, Blink Heal, Bless Shield. As we cycle through those other numbers, we do have an experience advantage on the right side from the 7-2 in kills. And we'll go ahead and break down where all that experience is coming from once we get to the experience tab. But we got some damage, healing, kit, KDA, stuff like that. As another Viking will be lost to the Falstead in top lane. And keep in mind, Frequent Flyer does get extra stackage when heroes die. I think it's a 0.2 per minion kill, 0.5 per heroic kill. Phase shift onto Disciple in the bottom lane. Eternal Feast will get activated. It zones for a moment. Orphea dashes away, but there's going to be a Stormbolt Gust from Falstead. The Ancestral comes out as well. Disciple is so nervously low, but they take down Rhaegar and Junkrat. Scorch and Disciple are just with so much damage over time. Scorch will be taken down by the Gul'dan, but that's going to be a Blessed Shield. High Guy was trying to back away. Falstead's secret weapon, hammering range, gets the damage needed, and it's a 3 for 2 as they look to take down another Viking. Muradin trying to play aggressive in bottom. The Haymaker. No! Eric, so swift and so brave, gets the shot needed to take down Falstead. What's the overkill? I'm going to bet 10. It's 88, actually. Vikings actually had a lot of damage with that. Well, couple kills, lot traded, but if we take a look back at the experience, it still is 3,941 to 6,824. A 4,000 experience advantage to the members of Rocket Raccoons. Huh. Uh-oh, Orphea. Riptire, phase shift comes through. There's gonna be a purification from Rhaegar for that minus 40 healing. And Blaze looks for the trade. There's a Horrify from Gul'dan onto the Blaze as well. Let's get a zoom out here. Muradin trying to zone Johanna. The Bunker has been summoned. Azaret is a little bit low on the left. Propulsion finds a Viking. Twin Flames go out, but the Rhaegar lunges onto the booty of Blaze and finds the takedown needed. Rocket Raccoons, are they falling apart post level 10? It feels like yes. Stop Vikings, I need channel points. Which, yes, the gamble is literally about to close, as we'll see what the final tally is going to be. A few blunders from Raccoons here, and we'll see what happens. I assume they give over this objective and try and get 16. With the couple later game kills, it's just about 15 to 15. Maybe we're looking at like a few hundred experience difference. But as I mentioned before, 16 talent here is massive. Also, did Gul'dan get baited by the level 7 Did Hygo accidentally... Oh, wait, hold on. Bless Shield comes out. That's going to be a Facia from Brightwing. The Eternal Feast coming through as well. Riptire, Ancestor Healing. Disciple trying to dash in. The Soothing Mist from Brightwing gets activated. Disciple gets taken down by Muradin. The Horrify is good, and Brightwing shall fall. Repulsion from Blaze as he looks to back away and will be able to do so. So you might be like, Bahamut, what are you talking about at level 7? Level 7 is not a Felflame talent. It is a Echoed Corruption talent. Now you're using Felflame, but it's for Echoed Corruption. Or Corruption, actually. So, little fun fact right there. I'm a fan of the more spell power, less healing at level 7. But I mean, like, it is, don't get me wrong, like, Bound by Shadow is good. You can still throw in corruptions more often. It's just, there's other stuff you can do, I feel, with Rampant Hellfire that's even better. But still. 9-12 as the experience is in the lead for Rip. Falstead gonna push up a wave into the top lane for it, but backs away safely. We do have Next Seed on the right side. Muradin, Dwarf tossing around to safety, alright. Alright, it's player comms time. We gotta listen in.
Together, heroes. It won't be long.
Oh, is that Orphea here?
What's she doing?
Oh no.
They're gonna blitz me here.
You're fine.
I'm blocking the Blaze follow-up.
No blitz, no blitz.
Yeah, she plays
I
well.
have Horrify.
Committing. Care fly, care fly.
I get Orphea.
Care for the fly, care for the fly. Also,
Yeah,
Just reset,
defense. What did they use? What did they use?
Blast.
Blast on the field.
Yeah.
Can take this.
We have all the...
Shouldn't you
Can we
Take
just
this
There you go.
Wait for
think we
someone
can do the bruiser. We can do
to...
the
Wait for
bruiser.
someone to show top. Yeah, we're strong here. They can't take the bruiser.
they might be.
They'll take objective. They have objective.
Outside of splitting, yeah?
Yeah,
I think we
I
can...
think they objective.
Can we look a little
You
bit?
wanna fight
Like,
it?
Yeah, we want to fight.
fight it, but slow, you know?
Wait.
I get Orphea?
Look at Orphea, look at Orphea. Oh, maybe.
Ah,
Outside of
just
top?
hit this guy. Chunk him a bit.
What is it though?
I can start
Yeah,
threatening
maybe
top.
we were
Also,
supposed to look at the Falstad.
No, if you can send with Olaf, maybe the Johanna as well.
also still in. He has to fly out or gust. Watch
Yeah?
out, don't get caught.
Yeah? You send him?
He's gonna gust me, he's gonna gust.
Look.
Yeah.
Bird.
Just hit him. Falls out. Nice.
They're
They're gonna
okay,
get
they're
me.
They're capping.
Watch
I
out for
think
Joe
it's
right
all
here.
I think it's not that bad.
Okay, we get it, we get it.
Fine. It's fine.
Maybe play for it.
Yeah.
Can stun Blaze if he tries again.
Okay,
Yeah,
do
I'm
this.
not pushing him in.
Oh,
Yeah.
mid John.
Did it camp, maybe.
Oh, Orpheus bot died.
Okay, Jonah trades.
Okay, Jonah trade, they can defend. And then we get top 4
Sure.
maybe.
Wait, wait.
I got mid.
Maybe top forts? Brute force?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's of course.
We need it. They
Keep
might-
looking for them where they're Joe.
Maybe watch out. I might.
Okay.
No Orphea. Orpheus here.
They do have blast, but look, maybe? Yeah, look,
Look,
blast.
Yeah.
Nice stun. Nice, just 5
No Orphea. Okay, blessed.
Breaking, maybe.
Just slow, just super slow, guys.
On the Joe.
Watch out for Orphea flank. Watch out for Falsa flank.
Yeah, they're now there now.
We need to chill. I don't
Orphea here.
have
Yeah, I'm with the K-Dog, but they're very close.
Do top camp. Do top camp
Yeah,
against
shot.
20.
routing?
Wait, 20.
This is the curse trip.
Do I should go Horrify upgrade? I think so. Yeah.
No portal.
Yeah.
Portal.
What do you guys think?
I kinda like it.
Like the portal?
I have place here maybe.
I think we should just go Horrify maybe.
Yeah.
Can we focus? We need to help. They're 5 man on our burden.
I'm fine.
Just stall them here.
Can someone get mid?
Yep.
I'm getting
Watch
mid.
out top.
That seed is ready for gathering.
All right, so we heard a little bit of the conversation about the 20 for Gul'dan. He was asking if he should go for the Haunt, the Horrify upgrade, or if he should go for, I think you said Circle or Portal. That's the demonic circle for the instant teleport if you can push the button. So I think they're trying to play extra careful here. Haunt is great, don't get me wrong. I mean, armor debuff, one more second duration. But no, they are going to go for it. No demonic circle. Okay. Eric tries to steal away this camp, jumps really quickly. Sven will lose a baby Eric to tower shots. As, did Vikings play again? They did. Vikings played again in top lane, and this is Garden Terror over to the side of Rip. 3 Vikings in top. They're going to try and take down the Falstead. The barrel roll does get activated. All right, so what value is going to be achieved with this? Oh, also, by the way, all forts are available at the start of this, of course. I don't expect that to be the case by the end. I think all 3 forts should fall here. 20, by the way, for Muradin is Rewind, Cannonballs, Fury of the Storm, Farseer's Blessing, and that Haunt, as we discussed. Not two. Maternal Feast is going to go off, and Azurite almost dies. Falstead flies in for the gust. He went into Epic Mount because he had the faster animation. What? What? Wait, what? How? Stop it! That's not happening right now. What? Bro, what?
Red team has destroyed a fort.
Bottom fort's gone down against the members of RIP. RocketRaccoons have lost all 3 forts during that objective. Keep in mind, RocketRaccoons have 2 or 3 seeds. So the next tribute or 2, they could, you know, whatever position they want. All right, so we're 16 minutes in. I think the next tribute spawns around 18, 19 minutes in game time, somewhere in that pocket. It is going to be on the top left. So the RocketRaccoons, they can give this one, and they can wait for a positioning that's favorable to them, but they will get a mid lane fort down as well. So they've gotten double fort. They've got a camp pushing bottom. Muradin's not seen. He's in the bush. Viking gets a couple autos, and they say, we don't care. Counter structure damage as Sven pulls the Viking back at top. Muradin dwarf tosses in, misses the Stormbolt. Right wing working on a camp, and so Sven will lose Eric. Nope. Subdue is not finished. No subdone. We have had 2 subduns today. This game not being one of them, obviously. 60 regeneration globes for the Vikings as Baylog goes to clear bottom. And as I mentioned, this can be given, and waves can be pushed up, or they can fight over it. We'll see. No, we don't have Raccoon comms because they're not using the Discord. The only reason we have RIP comms is because it was encouraged for teams to use this Discord so we can jump in. Unfortunately, Raccoon is probably using their own Discord or is unaware of this, which is a bummer. Give me, wait.
There's my precious seed.
Sorry, I'm breaking things. There we go. Also, I don't know if RocketRaccoons is a all one country team, so they might be speaking in one specific language. Like Storm League Enjoyers is all Polish. There's like a couple Russian teams as well. So there's also that possibility. Falstead flies in another gust flank, doesn't work out. Barrel rolls to safety. Muradin dwarf tosses over the wall with the rewind activated. Soothing miss from Brightwing. A Viking does go down. I did hear a Horrify, and yes, it is on cooldown. Viking play again available, and so is Ancestral Healing. Haymaker was used. Booby going for the channel. Backs away. No, RocketRaccoons has a menagerie of people. They've got a French, a Romanian. I think I saw 2 Russian. 2 Russian. And a Serbian. You can see it on the Liquipedia for those that don't know. So it would probably be English, like what we're hearing in RIP. Either way, Concussion Mine onto Orphea. Falstep flies in, another gust. Cleanse onto Junkrat as Gul'dan shall not fall. He gets the Ancestral. He gets the Farseer's Blessing. Oh my god. The level 4 from Gul'dan got spammed. If you're wondering how he lived there, that level 4 got spammed off the minion wave and healed up a ton. Riptire into from Junkrat. Falstad on the left-hand side is just chilling in a bush. He's flying into mid to take down Azurite, and we'll be able to do it! What? Finds the steel trap, but he's out, dude. He's out of that. Oh my god, I can't believe it. What a play to take down the Junkrat like that.
Collect the seed. And don't fret about the shamblers. They
Eric
don't
dies.
do a thing anymore.
And this is going to be objective given away again. They don't have... Wait, maybe he is? Orpheus is up in 16 seconds. Sven going for the channel. No shield glare to delay. Okay. Falstead flies in. Gust. Burden put out a position from that one. Polymorph onto the Rhaegar, who looks for a lunge into this Falstead. Johanna trying to deny the retreat path. Muradin is going to activate Rewind. There's a drain. Haymaker onto Falstead. Hammering gets thrown out. Falstead will fall. Orpheus just about to rejoin the allies. Sven sees this with his Vikings. Chomp onto Balog. Alright, should lose the Olaf. Balog made it out of bottom lane. They do have play again if they want to use it. Next seed is top center and neutral. Invade onto the camp will be a little too late. Muradin Dwarf tosses in. Stormbolt misses. Blaze answers with a jet propulsion. Decent damage. Polymorph Ancestral does not trigger in time. Vikings play again, looking to re-enter into this. There's going to be 5 seconds on the Ancestral. That's going to be a lot of damage into the Rhaegar. He goes down as well. Cool Dan going to try and drain, but a jet propulsion says no way. Cool Zay. Junkrat backs away. All Vikings are dead. And Garden Terror is available. Okay. Brightwing, Falstead flies to objective. Never mind, he's going bottom. They don't care about objective, they're literally just trying to end through bottom lane. (26-16), a handful of death time. Yeah, this is looking like it is Junkrat trying to defend, but it is going to be Gus to push him back. Johanna and friends are on core, and RocketRaccoons have blasted their way to the grand finals. They will be the first team to confirm their entrance into the final matchup of this tournament. GG, well flippin' played. Let me see if I can get an interview. Let me see if I can get an interview really, really quickly, chat, okay?